Right, how do I do this? Hello, guys. Just figuring out how I do this now. Guests. Invite guests. Copy. Right, now what do I do? This comment. Right, so look. Comment. Fuck me up. Anything out. What's happening, Great Awakening? Hello, mate. How do I do this? Oh, no. Shit. Trying to figure out how to do this, mate. There you go. I get a bit lost doing this, guys. Hello, Anne-Marie. Hello, Ginge. What's happening, Ginge? My man. We'd have to have a chat, Ginge, and catch up. I spoke to you a while. Just gone live for a little while, mate. I was sitting here, thought, wow, what should I do? And I thought, let's go live and have a chat with people. Big up Great Awakening all day long. What you guys been up to? Anything good? Anything bad? I think I've got a hang of how to do this. I had sort of forget. But there you go. If anyone wants to pop up, pop up. Mate John, hello, mate. Life, yeah, it's all right. I feel a lot better mentally now than I did the last few weeks. I'm fine. I'm all right. Sweet. Sweet as my. I hope you're okay, guys. I hope everyone's okay. Don't wish nothing bad on anyone, to be honest. On anyone. I was just sitting here thinking, what should I do? How comes I ain't got an avatar? How do you change the avatar on these? On this? Let's have a look, see if I can do it on this one. Oh, I ain't got a clue. It don't matter anyway, does it? Who gives a shit about that? Who gives a crap? So, what have any of you guys been up to? Anything good? Social storyteller! Oh man, love this geezer. Love this geezer, man. Got a film star to do a poem of mine. Absolutely love that, mate. Forever grateful to you, my friend. Libertarian minded, hello, my friend. Having a few pints, mate. Good for you. Good for you. I miss that. I'd love to have a few pints. Oh man, I really would. Wait, how comes it? Oh no, it started again. Paul Dunn, big up Paul Dunn all day long. Yeah, great old Paul Dunn, love that geezer. Recording reality, big up, son. How are you, mate? You want to pop up recording, have a chat, or sort of forget how to do this? Oh no, I don't. There it is there. I like a nice my mods know that what I like, yeah. We don't have no attacks in here or nothing like that, just a chat, maybe. UK transparency all day long. How are you doing, my brother? What's happening here? Oh, who's the corpse? Oh, add to stream. Go on, mate. Bloody corpse. You had me going there.
The corpse of Reese.
The corpse of Reese. You ain't dead, mate. Stop it.
No, I just
what a mad name.
I like playing with the titles. It's funny.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad to see it was you. James Patrick, what's going on, son? Get up here, my old East Ender. Go on, my son.
How's life treating you, mate?
Yeah. I feel a lot better than what I did recently. So yeah, doing well, mate. Well, since I got the crisis team and me psychiatric nurse came yesterday, so it was really good to have a good chat, get a load of shit out, get a bit of therapy, you know.
You know, I've always known that therapy's benefit. Everybody should have therapy, in my opinion. Whether you think you've got mental health problems or not, you need to have somebody that you can talk to.
Yeah, of course. Hello, people. Sorry, mate. I sometimes have to say hello to these people, but you're right. Yeah, I think it's a great benefit. I mean, I never used to think it was. I would never open up until 20 years ago. Well over 20 years ago now, I started going rehabs, and I mean, the first due I went, you can't open up. You know, it's really hard to trust and this, that, and the other. And there's certain things you have to say, like certain things with resentments that you've had, even with family and even with parents and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? You find it very hard. It's not that they're to blame for anything, but certain things happen growing up. You've got to talk about them. I was very closed off, very closed. But then got used to it and ended up working in that field and see the benefits, you know.
That's something that, you know, especially we as men struggle to hold his hands up to it. You know what I mean?
How is it? Sorry, Ruth.
Go on, James.
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feeling better, I see?
Yeah, feeling loads better, my brother. Loads
No,
better.
no,
My head
no.
was all over the shop, but it's all good now. It's found its place.
No, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Yeah, I won't be staying low. I've got to eat, man. I'm fucking starving. I'm just waiting.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
just waiting for something.
Yeah, me, I was only going to start for a little while just before.
How come you decided to do on StreamYard? You normally like.
I don't know. I just ain't done one for a while, so I just thought, you know, throw
Give
one
it a
out,
go,
throw
eh?
it again, give it a go. Because last time it went a bit pear-shaped, you know, because people were starting all the arguments and then some things you said and hard, and then I was accused of not saying something and not enough. I didn't know what the fuck was going on anyway. I didn't even get it. And some people think that other people are fucked up in the head on here, you know. They think, because, you know, that's Uncle JJ, he's all nice to me, when they think I have to say everything to everyone. And it just got me pissed off because I didn't have a clue what was going on. Dave Smithers, hello, guys. Welcome to everyone in chat. Give everyone a welcome, guys. Throw out some links if you want and whatever. But yeah, so that's why I stopped doing them. I found it too complicated, too much for my head to handle, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But give it a try again, see what goes on.
Yeah, why not? You got, you know, because you got your crowd from your live, like from your dog walk. So, you know what I mean? If they come in, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's all I want. I'm not after numbers, just after just a little chat.
Yeah, and you've got some good mods in there, so they can moderate fucking chat, because that's where you get a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And if someone comes on that's Matthew and Larry and that, just fuck them off, mate. Just fuck the fuckers off.
That's what we don't do enough of, in my opinion, in this community.
Exactly.
We don't just tell people, do you know what? You're out of order. Get the fuck off my panel.
Fuck off. Yeah. Just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I agree.
I don't know why that. I think I know why it is. It's because there's a lot of little cliques that go on in this community. This person likes this person, and because they like this person, they don't like this other person because this other person did something to the first person, and the second person.
Teenage behaviour, though, you know.
Mate, it's like being in high school.
It really is. Fuck all that.
That's one of the reasons why I just don't fucking get involved.
Check me settings.
Hey?
It is best to stay out at drama.
Yeah.
Hey, pork chop.
All right,
I
pork chop.
turned the echo cancellation off and it stopped crackling. It was crackling.
Who, mine?
I tell you what, pork chop pissed all over my catchphrase last night.
What was that?
Pork chop did showed us his catchphrase videos, and they're a lot better than the ones I did on the quiz.
Ah. I didn't see the quiz. I was in Grippers. I see a little bit of it. It had it looked like fucking I'm a millionaire. Like I want to be a millionaire for me.
Yeah, let's have a look. Society.
Had the same sort of like
Big up to
Yeah, the graphics are quite easy to
Yeah,
make.
that's what I meant. Like the graphics.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, mate. Are you?
Yeah, I've just you're on at 9, aren't you?
I might even do. I might just stick you up here tonight, JJ, if you're up for it.
Do what?
Oi, oi.
Well, how long you staying? How long you on for?
I was going to stop at 9 when you was going to come on.
Well, let's go to 9:30 then. I've only just got up from a kip, man. Fucking hell.
All right, go to 9:30 and then because I want to do something to eat yourself.
All right.
Evening, Jimmy.
Evening, mate. I was just listening to what you said, and you bang on. I tried to do with it this morning, kicking people off. Bang on.
It's got to be done, mate. It's got to be done.
Absolutely bang
Yeah,
on.
I won't be on here. That's the reason I stopped doing these StreamYards because I couldn't fucking deal with it. It was too much for me head.
Hard as fucking it.
Gamer, though, wasn't it? Fucked you off, JJ, wasn't it?
Uh-oh.
I remember Gamer giving you a lot of fucking grief, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that weren't on here. It weren't on here.
Wasn't
No, not on here.
Oh.
It's actually he's been quite good on here.
Oh yeah, it will be because it's your panel.
Yeah, he was actually quite good on here on the panel. He done it on his own panel. I mean, it was other things that happened. A few rares happened between people, and then something was said about something. I don't really want to go in and bring up, you know what I mean? But then it went round in my head, and I thought, fuck it, I'd rather not do this and have all the aggravation, you know?
Yeah.
That's just saying what happened with me. One, it's similar, and I won't bring it up and go into it, but that's what happens because we share similar. If you struggle sometimes with pressure or stuff happening to you, you can just shut off, can't you?
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, I've got to protect myself and my head. I'm not dealing with that 'cause it's ridiculous.
Welcome to our pork chops.
Pork chop, mate.
How we all doing?
Yeah, that's it. So you have an opportunity not to come on and not to do this. So I decided to just stay away from it for a while. Just do me, the walk ones. And when you do a walk and you chat, it's a lot easier.
I like them, mate. It's laid back.
Yeah, that's it. So it's laid back with me. It's good to me dog. My dog loves a bit of the attention.
It is down to your panel guests, mate.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's the panel guests that give you stress.
100%.
Now, obviously, everybody knows who the people are in the community. You know, when they come into your back chat, you know whether or not you're gonna have a nice, quiet night, or whether or not this is gonna be a fucking spark in the powder keg. You know what I mean? Because there are some people that just have that effect when they come on. But the thing is that a consistent effect that person has? So it's like every single live stream, it sidetracks the live stream away from what was going on normally to something surrounding that particular person. And this could be any one of a multitude of people in this community. Yeah. But ultimately, it's down to the host to decide whether or not they're going to let that person on.
Yeah, and I'm very lenient as well, I think. Because I just appreciate that people have bad days, good days, and lots going on in their life, and things is different all the time, you know. And to start saying you're not on, I think I deal with it at that time.
And it's hard because, as well, I'm very codependent as well when it comes to shit like this. I swear to God, I feel like shit when I don't. Everyone says, don't let them on, and I feel like sorry for the person not letting them on.
As soon as someone says don't let them on, I'm letting them on.
I'm a nightmare with that. I'm very codependent, and I don't want to. I just let them on, and then
I'm very like that.
Patrick McDonough on, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I just can't get Patrick McDonough on. Oh, you're sorted. We were speaking about that today, actually, weren't we?
Yeah, we did speak about that. Yeah,
we spoke about
we did. Yeah.
It was a silly reason why you weren't on my
I had no idea who you was at all. I didn't know I'd banned somebody. Do you know what I mean? At JPM, I just banned someone that had pissed me off in chat, mate, and it was to be one comment, you know, that's just triggered me. Oh, fuck off. But yeah, I can't even explain it.
It happens if you don't know someone.
Yeah, I think it was because I called you Security X. That first time I done
it definitely wasn't. No, it definitely
no,
nothing to do with that. I was thinking, nah, bloody hell, what the hell? It was the first comment, but I can't remember. I can remember what it was. I just can't remember the second comment. But the first comment was quite simply, "Why is this still a subject?" So it said, "Why is this still a subject?" I tell you how my brain will work. And I thought, "Who the fuck's this? Why is it still a subject? I don't know who the fuck you are, but I've seen you somewhere else a lot. So you've just come over here, posted that, and fucked off. Well, get gone." That's as simple as it was, mate.
Oh. Oh, okay. That was that was to do with that.
Yeah, and you were like basically saying, "Oh, drama, you know what I mean, dragging it all up for views." I'm just thinking, I know what you're up to. So I'm
that car thing, wasn't it? It was that car business.
That's
Where's
right.
she gone? She's
Not a clue, mate. Not a clue.
Have you ever had that one where people say, I'm not coming on if you're letting that person, I'm not watching if he's on.
Yeah.
I had it today and I called it out. I said, I ignore that shit, mate. You know,
Yeah, I'm like, well, don't watch it. Simple as. Sit there, get rodded.
If there's someone on panel that I don't like, I won't come on.
Yeah.
And if someone comes on to the panel and you know, I'll do my best to be polite and not jump off straight away and make it obvious that I'm leaving because they're there. But I will make my way. You know, I'll eventually leave.
That's why you always leave when I jump on normally.
No. Is it? I like you, mate. I like
you. Look
you.
at Ginger's comment. Ginger's comment is quite to be looked at because he says, without subs, you got fuck all, and it's so true. And you shouldn't overstretch it in thinking that if one person in the chat says don't let them on, that's not all your subs. You know what I mean? If the whole chat saying no, then that's different, isn't it? But one person.
That's why the polling's interesting,
right,
because you can use that to basically gatekeep people. The chat can gatekeep people.
Yeah.
It's no, May Chong's bang on, and it's all down to the host. And I am some days I'm on it, and some days I'm not, and also some days I'll sit back and I'm just like, oh, it's hard work, and you know I need to probably focus a bit more.
You know, it's not as easy as what people make out doing these things. I'll tell you that now because it does fuck your mind up a little bit. When it gets your mind up,
again, I've got to
hear every single word, though, don't they? People think you hear every word. They'll go, "Did you hear that?" I go, "What? Did you hear what?" I go, "No, I didn't hear that."
When you're checking chat and you're checking this, sometimes what you're talking about goes above me. I don't hear a word you're fucking saying, and then you come back up and you say, "Yeah," and people think you've agreed to what's just been said.
That's right.
And it's like, what's just said? You don't even know what's just been said, but then that person that thinks that you've agreed to what they've just said has resentment against you. It's fucking mad. It is mad.
It is. Alliances are a big thing here as well, and you know, if they've stuck up for me before, I'll stick up for them, or if I've spoke to them before, but not that, it's a big deal, and you're inclined to then support someone based on that previous alliance.
Yeah.
Have you noticed though the general dynamic of these chats? It tends to develop into this sort of popularity contest, into who agrees with who about what, and you know what I mean. Instead of actually, it's more about the personalities rather than the opinions. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot of the disagreements come out of the main arguments just come out of petty name calling. Because people can't discuss things like adults.
That's usually the first start of it. They go, oh, shut up, stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then it just escalates from there. Who the fuck are you calling stupid? What the fuck, man? I'll fucking jump you.
Where do you?
You know what I mean? That's how it goes. It's ridiculous.
Hello.
Hey up, Andrew.
Hey up, Andrew.
How goes it, son? You're good.
We've got Gamer here. Listen, you have to wait a bit, Gamer. And how do I take myself off and put someone on then?
No,
I'll be dropping off in a minute.
Next time.
All right, give me a minute and I'll put you on, Game. Don't worry when someone.
Yeah, I'm going to drop off in a minute, JJ, because I'm in the middle of trying to fix my welding helmet. It snapped today, the headband. I'm actually sat here with super glue out and shit.
Hey, Quiver.
I was going to suggest you weld it, but you don't have a welding mask to wear.
Yeah, well, it's that, but it's plastic, isn't it, the headband?
Oh, you can weld certain forms of plastic, yeah.
Oh,
have you got a soldering iron?
Soldering iron.
Yeah, I've got one of them. I've given that a whirl. I've slapped it over, but I've got like bits of strong plastic where I'm super gluing it over for extra strength now. So
yeah. Well, hope you get it fixed, mate. You'll have to take some pictures, show us the result. I like to see a good bodge up.
We went in my block list today.
I'll put my camera on 1 minute.
You want there, Quaver? You want in there? We had it up today on the live, the full block list, and no, you're not in there.
Can I take myself off and put for a sec?
All you got to do is just drop back, yeah. But,
it just says remove from stream. Do I do that?
Yeah. From stream and
then put him on.
Add yourself back anytime. How you doing, sir? You good?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Just keeping focused.
How you doing? You good?
Oh,
Oh, shut up, gamer, man. That's not. You know what I mean? He's asking how someone
This
is.
is not a fair swap, is it?
No, you should have seen them earlier on another chat, how it was going on.
You're a woman abuser. What you fucking done to Angelina?
What do you mean? What?
You're a fucking stupid little cunt. Oh, fuck
Yeah,
off.
Right, so you've walked straight.
There you
No,
go.
but you've walked straight into it. You've brought it all on yourself. You did it same when Vincent Vega came up and give you it, and same again
Yeah,
today.
and-
innit?
Oh. So
You
crap.
bring it all. Honest to God, you're bringing it all on yourself. Because now, if Andrew would have gone off on one
Right,
day,
that's it now.
She gets some wire, drill
Start,
two
you're
little
gone.
holes,
Simple.
right? Wrap
I'll
the
have a look
wire,
further.
put in the wire, and then plastic weld it over the wire.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for someone to do that shit.
Well, you
Same
can't think on it. You start one thing, say one thing, and you want to start an argument on it, you're gone. Simple as
Thank you,
that.
mate. Thank
I'm
you.
not having it. I'm not having
Thank
it
you.
from anyone.
You've done it straight away, wouldn't he?
How many people in
Keep
the
up,
chat
mate.
agree that was that strong move? That's the L. The L
It's
for
the
gamer.
right-
that's a W for JJ. W for JJ.
Of course it is.
I'm just going to put kettle on.
Copy 2, please, Jamie.
I'll jump backstage so we've got some space.
Who's that up above me? Who's that?
That's
Hang on.
Paul Chop.
Who?
Oh, me? It's James.
Yeah.
James McDonough.
Oh,
Hi, UK
John.
lady.
Hey, James. Change
Yeah,
your picture.
not bad. You good? You good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Nice.
Hi, UK lady.
You need
Hey,
to turn your
UK.
mic up a bit, UK lady. We can barely hear you.
Yeah, it's the right way. If you don't want shit on your, as soon as it kicks off, just remove wherever it started. Isn't
No, you're still really quite quiet.
Okay.
Can anybody else hear her?
No, not really.
it? No,
Yeah,
little
phone's on,
tiny
maybe.
bit.
Right, that's it.
Is that any better?
A little.
How about that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. I just need to adjust my microphone. I do apologize.
Did you see that?
Can I
Reece?
leave you guys chatting for a sec while I just take my dog for a quick poo?
Of course
Yeah.
you can, Pop.
Go on then, you just chat
course.
away and I'm just going to take him out the front for a sec. Listen, he's paused for a
Has
few minutes.
has Gamer been kicking off again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
as soon
he
as
kicked
come
off
on.
and he got kicked off.
I'm not having
called me a bitch
any kind of bollocks on my show. Start with that one.
You do right, JJ.
Yeah, you
You do
did.
fucking right, mate. I agree with you 100%, mate. If you don't want someone on your show, kick them the fuck off. It's as simple as that.
Did you see me botch up job,
Yeah.
Reece?
Well,
I did, mate. Yeah.
he started calling me a bitch for some reason earlier. But
Really good on my face.
It looks like you probably get it too old up.
The thing is, it's going to need. Sorry, JJ. Pork chop. The only thing is, where it's on like quite a pressure point, right? Because you're going to be. That's going to be flexing, right? So you really want to put some metal in it or something.
Well, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to get someone on laser printer to print me a nice thin bit of metal to pot rivet to it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I need it for morning. Like, you know what I mean? It's a deer and welding mask. You know what I mean? It's a speed glass. You know. So I just thought, shit, I ain't going to get another headband for tomorrow. So I'm just going to body it up just to do the job.
I think UK lady's going to make us a balloon animal. Are you going to make us a balloon animal? Come on. Just brought the fun
no
fair.
balloon
What's
animal.
going on?
We're just having a good time.
Party in the park, by the look of it.
Yeah, I took some video out earlier, so I'll have to upload it.
What's happening? Is JJ back?
How are you, Andrew?
Now,
Yeah, not too bad.
You've been enjoying that weather down there.
Huh?
Has the weather been down good down there?
Oh, the weather. Yeah.
Mm.
Cloudy, then sunny. Quite nice.
The headwinds up here have stopped a bit.
Look at Gamer, the cunt in the back chat. What a cunt.
Yep.
Coffee boy, coffee.
Good for you.
Andrew, I'm sorry, gamer people aren't going to stick their neck out for you again like they did last time if you keep this up.
Coffee.
Ooh, coffee
Not
sounds like a
hot,
really good
yeah.
idea.
My cup's empty, but I've got to go to bed, so coffee's probably not a good idea for me.
I'm thinking the coffee is a very good idea.
Big up Andrew G and his
Baron.
recovery.
Hey, big up, Baron, mate.
You're doing well still, Andrew, lad. Keep it up, bruv.
Yeah, we're really proud of you.
Mate.
Maybe someday gamer will get there, but he can aspire to be just as good as you are.
He's just on one, and he's a fucking.
Yeah.
Well,
But you know what? You're going to be a really good example for
He's
people.
losing more and more respect for me. To be fair, with every comment he makes.
I've
And
never liked the cunt.
I had a mediocre of time for Gamer when he was capable of holding a respectful conversation. But when he keeps flying off the handle, it's hard to talk to him.
Yeah, and it's hard when you don't understand why. Like, last night I had that issue with Bright. We discussed it, and I understood what was wrong, and I apologized.
Because everyone used to baby him back in the day. When I started going into Film Boys and that,
Exactly.
Gamer was babied all the time by
Well,
people.
because he
He's
likes
only
it because it
Gamer.
draws attention, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anything for
I used to say,
attention.
what they fucking babying this cunt for?
He does what he does because it brings attention to Gamer, and that's what he likes.
But there's
He's
better
not
ways of getting
joking when he
attention,
says
gamer.
every show that he goes on is the Gamer show. Literally, he goes on and he takes over.
He's a
He's
prick.
starting to do what he used to do, and he take over every stream he goes on.
I thought he'd gotten out of that little pattern of behaviour, but
Sounds like he needs a hobby. Is he lonely? Are you looking for some companionship?
Lubes, whatever he's taking, drugs.
Yeah.
Well, maybe YouTube's not the best place to be when he's like that, if he can't control himself.
I don't think YouTube's the best place to be if you've got any sort of substance abuse issue. It's
I'm
not.
about to push Baron over. You guys want to see me push him over? Oh, he's swearing at me now. I got the look.
You got the look.
See, not one of them said yeah that they wanted to see it. Not one of them. Cheers, guys.
Sorry, mate. I was reading chat.
I always forget to read the chat.
I was as well. Reading a private chat, he's starting in there.
What's happening? Oh, there's DJ Aki. I do like DJ Aki. He's always quite nice.
He started doing his own lives, DJ.
How is
Well,
it?
I saw a live stream the other night where he was just looking at other videos, and I was just cracking up so hard. He's good at narrating videos.
Not Baron, then we're sitting in the background. Big up, Baron. Hey, up, Baron, lad.
I need a dog, I can tell you.
DJ.
He's playing with a dog.
Hey, up, Baron, brother.
Yeah, okay. Sorry,
Big
I'm
guys, thanks for that.
on my own.
He's on a delay, so I'll put it on
He's in
speaker.
the zone.
I know that.
So how you
When
been,
he sees
Andrew?
the phone, he's in
Yeah,
the
I've been good,
zone.
man. Been good.
You're doing good. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
good thing,
Well
really.
done, you. Very proud of you, mate.
Yeah.
That was a quick shit.
I know he's just done a piss, and then the crow started. He tried to attack a cat, and then he ran up to the door. My dog's a psycho, man. He's a complete wasted, isn't he? He's got mental illness. You get a dog who's got mental illness, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, haven't Lindsay. Right.
It wouldn't be Tyson if he worked like that. Tyson's Tyson. He's got his own persona, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
Yes, he's a little.
I think he should have his own YouTube channel. He'd be
Oh, yeah.
a celebrity all on his own right.
He's got a Facebook one. He's got about 350 followers on his
Does he
Facebook.
have an Insta?
You know what you want to do, JJ? Get yourself a. Have you got like a funny voice that you can use?
He's got a funny voice anyway.
Yeah. I've got that voice.
Patrick, that was funny.
I've got, I don't have a fixed voice. I sound a bit like that guy, or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name.
I've got an
I think you
app.
should take a load of video of him. Take a load of video of him and voice over it.
Yeah. Oh, I do.
Having him say funny things.
Well, I do that.
Oh, like what what the dog's thinking and stuff. Like when he's sniffing
Yeah.
something, he goes, "Oh, that's
Or
a bit like-"
having talk about lives, having go review a live.
I've done one today about the Mona Lisa. I've got the Mona Lisa up there, and then Tyson says, "Oh, shut up, Dad, for fuck's sake."
Ben says that you should get Vincent Vega to do the voiceover.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh no,
Vega.
Tyson don't sound like Vincent Vega. He's
Yeah,
a
no,
cocky
Tyson.
boy.
Tyson should have his own fight club. His own
Yeah,
fight
he
club on
should, shouldn't he?
YouTube. Right. Fact with me, you're gonna get fact, blood.
Yeah, I'm an expert in biting people's fucking ears off. And I'll shag anything that walks.
I used to go for knowledges when I was younger.
Baron says you should call it Tyson's Terrifying Travels.
As James Madonna who will tell you, we like noses in my family. That was mad, that video, wasn't it, James? Fucking nephew.
Like Moses. Does that mean that hang on, Moses didn't walk on water, did he? That wasn't him.
No, he parted
Part of the Red
the
Sea, didn't he? Yeah, that was it.
yeah.
I was on about noses, not
Jesus
noses.
walked on
Oh,
water.
I thought you said
apparently.
Moses.
No, you
No,
said I
the
like
book says-
biting ears
Moses.
off, and I said I like biting noses off.
Well, the actual book, JPM, the actual book says the Son walked upon the water. And the Son is in the sky, not the Son is in the Son of the Holy Ghost.
Oh, okay.
But the actual, the sun in the sky. Yeah.
Yep. The Sun set on water.
You know, there is
That's
actually a lot of people.
misinterpretation. Hmm.
Yeah, he's probably. I don't know if it's a discussion that JJ wants to have, but I've got. It's a whole discussion in and of itself. Is the
Is that what it is?
how the Bible story
Oh, yeah.
came about? Yeah, it is,
Yeah, you and me have a lot of agreement. We break a lot.
I'm not. I know I do have faith and all that, but I don't mind people. They can believe what they want. And what I say about the Bible is this: chew on the meat and spit out the bones. Because a load of it is a load of fucking bullshit, obviously. But there's some really good quotes in it that have helped me in my life. But I don't mind people who don't like that. You can have every discussion you want about it. And I
Oh,
find-
we're talking about the history before the Bible.
yeah, so you can speak whatever you like.
I mean, well, do you know what the Great Flood refers to? They've actually identified the event that caused the Great Flood.
Yeah, it was what's the name? Caribbean or something, wasn't it?
No, there was a meteor strike just off the coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean.
Because
Okay.
Sahara used to be a jungle.
Yeah, I would believe something like that would have happened.
So it was a tsunami.
What happened was there was a tsunami that washed up as far as where the first civilizations were just taking hold in Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq and Iran. It flowed up the Gulf of Iraq. You know where the Red Sea is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it flowed all the way up there. But what it also did was, because as it came in, it vaporized the water that it touched, because it's obviously red hot because it's just come through the atmosphere. It vaporized that much water that literally for 40 days and for 40 nights, it rained solid.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that water went up into the atmosphere as steam, essentially. It were vaporized as soon as it hit the ocean.
So instant cloud.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not only that, when it hit the ocean floor, all of that energy dissipated mainly into heat energy. There'll have been an earthquake, yeah, or what would have felt like an earthquake. That was the initial meteor strike. It would have carved the crater out. All the water will have rushed in to that crater, and that red hot rock that's been obliterated by this, stupidly powerful explosion that's just happened. As soon as that water hits, there's a massive vaporization event happens because it's hot meets cold.
Yeah. And that's why we have the rings around these certain parts of the desert where you can see where the salt used to be set in the water, and like all of the Middle East used to be a big jungle.
Yeah, you can also see there are, if you look at the terrain, there are specific patterns formed in the hills that happen when you have a massive wave impact event. The sedimentary deposits that were washed up onto the landmass.
Yeah, Graham Hancock does a big film about it on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his own special, I think, on Netflix now about it. Sorry,
So-
we're getting geeky again.
No one ever.
Yeah,
talks
the Bible. What the Bible is a it's man's attempt to understand the phenomena in the world about them. That's how religions have come about, you know.
Excuse me.
Yep, we're talking
Because-
about the Younger Dryas. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And their knowledge, that's why it sounds so like fantasy, because their knowledge was very sparse back then, I suppose, as well. So they just
Right.
their interpretation would have been quite
My
vague.
interpretation of a religion is it's just man-made bollocks. But my interpretation of faith is completely different. That's something
Yes.
that you have to done.
Oh yeah,
And
it's like
I have
it's like that. It's like,
faith inside me, but in rehab, and when you go rehab like this, I can honestly tell you, I don't know one person that hasn't had an higher power that didn't last 2 minutes in recovery. 2 minutes, seriously. I think the longest I knew someone last was a couple of years who didn't look outside themselves rather than believe what they believed in their stuff. It's not about believing the Bible or anything like that.
It could be nature, it could be anything. It could be Satan.
It's about looking
well,
outside your own
it's
ego.
like that saying, you don't have to be religious to be righteous, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
That's
true.
what it is for me. I mean, my dad was a Roman Catholic, yeah. My mum was an atheist. They were both equally as righteous as each other. And they never spoke about what one believed or one didn't believe, ever. Never even argued about it or nothing. And they had a perfect relationship and died hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so that's why I think I'm a bit like that the way I am. I have faith, but I don't have religion. I hate that religion. I hate religion with a passion.
It's having so much problems, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Religion has helped in some ways, though. I will say, in its defence, there are some. Right. Take for example, education.
Or even cleanliness.
Education's a perfect example. Yeah. When the Roman Empire collapsed, the main source of learned men that could write, men of letters, were from Rome, because that's Latin was the language of the empire and the language of authority, and we recorded everything in Latin, or at least the Romans did. But then when the Romans left, we lost the ability to write for hundreds of years. The only people that were still writing were in the monasteries. So they kept that education alive, that you know, because without that, we'd all still be illiterate peasants.
You know, it's a book of laws, a book of history, and a book of wisdom, because there's a lot of wisdom in it. But mainly, it's knowledge, really, and control as well.
Well,
that's
it's got sabotaged down the road
time,
so many times.
Exactly.
That's why, for the longest time, the Bible could only be written in Latin. It wasn't allowed to be written in the language of the country that it was written in. It was always written in Latin, and that was to keep the actual words of the Bible from the people.
And that was up until King James, wasn't it?
Of course it was, yeah. Well, actually, it was Henry VIII. Henry VIII. The Protestant Reformation was actually perfectly timed with the invention of the Gutenberg printing press. So once the Church of England broke away from the Church in Rome, and once the Lutherans in the Germany, Netherlands, or Lowlands, once they got hold, the Bible was printed en masse in the native language, in German, in Dutch, and then eventually in English. But that did take a little time. It was before the King James Bible came out. There were a couple of other different versions, and the King James Bible was brought out to unify exactly what was in the text and the exact translation of the text.
My thing's going funny. It's blinking on and off.
What is?
Well, you know the way you put the guests on? There's a guest here, and it's just blinking. It's going. It's weird.
Have you previously blocked the guest?
That's it.
Oh, they wouldn't be able to get in if they were blocked.
No, ain't even no one there. That was weird. Done it.
Ghost. StreamYard ghost.
Blinking off.
Ghost in the machine.
It's because we're talking about religion.
Jump in. Yeah, you're talking about religion. Stop all that.
Jesus Christ.
That freaks me out now, man.
Hallelujah. Let the power move through you, JJ. Can you feel it?
That was fucking weird, man.
Funny.
There it goes. Oh, it's working now. Thank fuck. It just started. It happened yesterday. I was on the Society X's and everything was blinking on and off on the phone. I think this phone's on its way out. One of my phones, so might have to get a new one. So, how come UK Ladies come off? Did I take UK Lady off?
I don't know.
No,
mate.
no, she might have jumped off.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
we were babbling a bit too much.
Yeah, I think she maybe lost connection, JJ.
Yes, there's something. This is happening. It's just flickering on and off just now. This and everything went funny on it. It may have been me. I don't know. So yeah, where was we with
So, can I share a little bit of what I believe with you?
Of course you can.
I believe in E equals MC squared. It's been proven, hasn't it? That's been proven. We know that
E squared.
Yeah. Are you familiar with it? It's Einstein's equation of relativity.
Relativity.
Okay.
And what it means is
Reaction.
that what it means is that the E is energy.
Give me a sec, guys. Listen, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to let Gamer on. Gamer, please. If you come on for a discussion, it's fine. But please, no having a go at people. Okay? I'm going to jump off and let Gamer on.
Okay.
So the E is for energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then equals mass M.
I don't want to take your space. JJ, I'd gladly wait until someone else leaves.
Reese was talking. Reese was talking, Gamer. Go on,
I'm
Reese.
just saying I don't want to take JJ's space. I'd rather.
Yeah, well, Reese was talking. Just fucking wait. Go on, Reese.
Right, I'll jump off so Uncle JJ can get on while I sort this, guys. Speak to you soon, yeah?
I didn't want
All right,
to be
good
on
luck with that.
JJ's
Talk
Catch
up.
you in a bit.
See you later, Porky.
I didn't mind waiting backstage until someone else leaves. I just didn't want JJ to leave for the sake of me when it's his panel.
Well, he volunteered, so let Reese finish what he's talking about. E equals MC
it's
squared.
okay. Don't worry, Gamer. I don't mind jumping off and listening to you guys. As long as you can talk.
Oh,
and have
look, bubbles.
we can
No,
all
not really. Andrew J jumped in the comment section just trying to troll me earlier on.
I didn't fucking try and troll you. I called you a piece of shit for what you did yesterday on Start the X's one with Angela, whatever her name is. Forgot. You're a piece of fucking shit, man.
Hold on. What was that, Andrew? What was that? Because I used to jumbo.
Fucking prick.
I'm just saying, Andrew, explain what I've done on Society X. Because I just heard
You were fucking abusing her like fucking she didn't do fuck all wrong. You little fucking
Princess Angela. Is that who you're talking about?
Princess
Andrew?
Angela.
Yeah, that was out of order.
Yes, really.
Right, that's it. Right, that. No more arguing now. Let's forget about that, and let's just talk the way we was talking.
JJ, this is your panel, and I'm not here to cause disruption to your panel.
Right,
Just
mate,
as
no
the
problem.
last person I want to upset.
I don't want to upset anyone. Let's just carry on with a discussion now and try and look past all.
Well, Reese was explaining E equals MC squared.
Yeah, go on, Reese. Crack on with that.
Yeah, so Dejected Tomato got it right in the chat. MC squared is energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. So the speed of light is a phenomenally large number. It's a very light moves incredibly fast. Yeah. Now, if you take the number value for the speed of light and you square that, so you times it by itself, which in itself is an astronomical number. That's how much energy there is in each particle of mass.
Okay.
And that was proved when Oppenheimer launched detonated the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
So you say you're 100% science then?
No.
The Americans went all the way to Japan.
Think about this. Think about this.
Yeah.
We are, all of us, because we're all made of matter, right?
Yeah.
We are all of us energy. Every single one of us, we're just energy. We're condensed, compressed energy.
We are all made of stars.
We are exactly that. All stardust, every single one of us. And get this, yeah? Every single atom of your body has been in existence since the beginning of time. Maybe not in the form that it's in now, but it has been in existence since the beginning of time, and it will still be in existence at the end of time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Baron's making me laugh.
That should blow your fucking mind.
But
That's
will
what I
there ever
think.
be an end of time?
Yeah, well, I mean...
JJ, it's 9 o'clock. I need to get out soon because I've hit the deadline. It's 9 o'clock. I need to get out soon. Can I say one thing to you before I go?
Go on then, mate.
I'm feeling a disturbance in the force again, mate. And I'm feeling it all turning. It's obviously going to land on me. I get that. I don't have a land on me and anything else, but I definitely sense a disturbance in the force.
Well, yeah, I'd like to find out what your problem was earlier, Gamer. Do you have something you'd like to say?
JJ, I'm not talking to you, UK lady. I was talking to JJ, so we're not really interrupt us, please. Because if I done that, it would be a different story. JJ, listen, it's not about you applying out like that, but I do sense like someone's going to go wrong again. There's Nickman in this YouTube thing.
All right, mate.
Just mark that down in my book. Hold on a sec.
Listen, as we know,
Words
JJ,
of wisdom from Gamer.
I'm trying to speak to JJ. I'm just speaking to JJ. I'm speaking to JJ. I'm trying to say it.
Go on then, mate. Finish what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is, like, I just think like it's all going to go dark again, and then I'm going to get all toxic and just start getting all venomous. I think maybe it's now.
Maybe it's time for you to have a break.
Yeah, have a little break then from it all. Sometimes you need a little break, mate. That's all.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to say, JJ. Yeah,
Come back and make amends when you're ready.
Yeah, I understand. Mate.
Now, some of these people on your panel, I do not trust them at all. Not one fucking bit.
Well,
do you trust me, Gamer?
No, none of us are going to sleep now.
Gamer, do you trust me?
Not for that reason.
I like everyone, Gamer. You know that, and I love the people here.
JJ, I know you're solid as a rock.
Gamer, do you trust me?
He doesn't trust anyone because we're all a bunch of nobodies.
I think he doesn't trust the people that are criticising his bad behaviour. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, he doesn't like the mirror being shown up to him. I get that.
We all mess up in the head. We all do mess shit.
We've all made mistakes.
Gamer. Listen, I've stood up for you before, and the reason that I've stood up for you before because I think that genuinely deep down you deserve the benefit of the doubt, but you let your mouth run away with you sometimes. I think you need to take a step back, chill out, get your mind on something else for a little bit, and then come back and.
I think some people on YouTube are here to mentally destroy people, and I can see it.
Do you think I'm one of those people, Gamer, or do you think that I'm telling you, they're giving you this advice because I think
not
that it's the best thing for you?
I'm not the person nodding on camera. I'm not the person nodding on camera that comment.
No, I agree. There are toxic people on here, Gamer. Completely.
Are you one of them? Are you one of them?
No, not at all.
So do you know when Master One? So do you know when Master One and his missus says, "Don't put up these photographic images, but might cause them an epileptic fit." Would you keep on playing them just to annoy them? Not be causing epileptic fit.
Gamer. I've not put on any flashing images
I
for a
couldn't
very
give a
long
fuck
time.
about you, Baron Eve, you
So
daft
calm
cunt.
down.
Listen, I'm not scared of you.
Oh, man, I swear to God, Jay.
Instead of thinking you threatening me, you daft stupid bastards.
Bye,
You fucking
gamer.
lemon girlfriend. I couldn't give
Bye. See you later.
Fucking living shit up with you.
Oh, that was interesting, wasn't it, guys? Okay, swiftly moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we just don't acknowledge it.
Where did that come from?
Well, it's clear that
Don't
he's
acknowledge it.
somebody's
He led
puppet.
into it. He led into it with his dark. Oh, it's all going to turn dark. Blah blah blah. So he was leading himself into that, wasn't he?
Well, he does have a puppet of Mong, so.
This book is
Heard
really
of
fun.
Mong.
So yeah, we are all condensed, compressed energy.
We are indeed, and it's how we use that energy that makes a difference.
Like a coiled spring.
Yeah. You want to be like water. Isn't that what Bruce said?
Yeah, be like water. You're breaking up though, UK lady.
Just froze now.
Right, Jamie, you all right now, mate? Yeah, you calm down? Yes, you calm down. You all right now, mate?
Roger that, roger that.
Is that better?
You do lose your temper a bit quicker.
You lady and Baron, they're bullying a lot of people online, as I can see. They've gone around making everyone look like idiots.
Oh, my Lord.
I don't agree with it.
Bully,
Honey,
you know
if
what?
people want to look like
The only-
idiots,
the
that's their
only
own
people-
choice.
Come on,
Yeah,
Dan.
exactly.
Try and have a chat, please. Try and have a chat without going mad at people. Get involved. What do you believe, Dan, with this faith and science thing?
JJ, I was on. I'm honestly, I'm stressed to fuck. I'm sick of Andrew J. When he was in the chat, all I've done is support Andrew J. through his recovery since I knew he changed. I've not said a bad word against him. And then tonight, I just see him in the comments fucking slating. It's like shit. I think, what the fuck? So he's at the back. Andrew J., your mum flew to Spain. Mine lives only 5 miles away from us.
Oh,
Just
fuck off. Fucking hell.
He's just on a toxic spree.
Yeah, he's just got venom to spit, hasn't he? That's all it is.
Well, it sounds like he's going around taking up other people's issues that are dead and gone.
He's one notch away from being a crinkle, isn't he?
Well, I suppose. That's a whole different kind of wrong, though. It's one thing being somebody's idiotic puppet. It's another thing actually wanting to harm people.
Crazy.
Huh? What happened up?
But hey, I'm sure everybody's got their price.
You're supposed to give before fucking.
Well, you just take him at face value. It's here.
Yeah.
I put that stick there so she couldn't put it back underneath. The dog keeps hiding her ball. She doesn't like it because I've stopped her from hiding her ball. Anyway, what were we talking about? E equals MC
You know
squared?
what? I think it's really, really, really depressed, and he vents his
He's
shit.
coming down off them loops, JJ. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but there's times that I've been depressed and you don't see me coming on here ripping into people. I'm being nasty.
Well, everyone's different, aren't they? We're all different. We're all crazy. We're all messed up. It's quite neat to
Yeah,
see
we
what
all have our own
on a good
issues.
one. He's an intelligent young man when he's on a good one, but then he gets.
Yeah, and that's why I usually have a lot of time for him, but he's a lot smarter than people give him credit for.
Oh, definitely.
But the problem is, he's very, very
Cheers,
easily
DT, I've
triggered
just seen
by
your
what
message.
people say. And
I didn't have
because it'll go off on a tangent and be really nasty,
no one said
unnecessarily
nothing to him,
nasty
no,
with
did
people.
they? Nobody said anything to it. He came on started.
Well, I know, and I don't know.
Well, you know. I'll be back on.
Anyway, let's not fucking talk about him. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Game of show again. Game of show
Somebody needs to be like
again.
this.
Where was we? We was on a really good topic.
We're talking about energy and
how
mass.
religion and how I was explaining what I believe in, and I believe that we're all energy because, and the science proves this, we're all energy. So if you base your all energy vibrates at a frequency, yeah.
Yeah.
And the specific frequency that we have, I think, is what people have termed to be God through the ages. because it's like. Have you ever noticed how specific frequencies of music that you listen to resonate? Just they seem to reach in and touch your soul. You'll hear a note in a song and you won't expect it.
It's called infrasound or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like brown noise.
Can I ask you something? Do you believe in a creator then, or do you believe in evolution?
Well,
Or a combination of the two.
I believe that life is a natural consequence of existence in a universe where chemical interactions can take place.
So that's a no to the creator then.
Yeah. I don't think a creator is necessary. When you look at the size of the universe, the amount of galaxies, the amount of stars in those galaxies, and the amount of planets orbiting those stars, every conceivable possible combination of chemicals is likely to have occurred in any number of different environments.
We're a coincidence that these chemicals that could have created us, it was just a coincidence that they all got together and made us. So we're all a coincidence.
If you look at, there are certain crystals that you can look at, and when they're forming, they behave almost like a living organism in the way that their cell structures are arranged. They're not alive, like geodes, for example. Do you know what a geode is?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the crystalline structure on the inside, yeah, and that's basically where mineral-rich water is bubbled up through a cavity in the rock.
Is Darren cleaning UK ladies' hands?
Huh?
What?
Yes. Sorry.
What? What's all that
You're
about?
never gonna live that down. I got soot all over them, sorting the dog out.
Oh, you got outed on camera.
What did she do?
She touched poo.
And he bit you. He bit you.
I didn't touch poo.
Oh, right.
She had soot all over her hands, and it does mucky hands does my head in.
Oh, I thought I could hear a dog. I thought you just picked up after the dog. Sorry.
No. I was picking up a stick so she couldn't push her ball underneath the shed anymore.
All right.
So
when you said shit all over your hands, I thought you meant like literal shit.
no, suit. It was suit.
I have had that a few times when I've gone to pick up the poo with a bag and the bag split, and then you pick up.
Got an hole in it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! He's warm as
No,
well.
we took her out today, and I had to get two bags out.
And you look, and then you're like, "Oh my god, no!"
That's why I have a
That's why I
cat.
always carry handy wipes with me and hand sanitizer and wet wipes. Because
JPM, I've got to find a way to embarrass her back, seeing as she goes on about my fucking elbow walk time.
Yeah, you're right.
chew on her elbow. Well, I think that's how KSI figured out that elbow trick to knock that guy out this week was by watching
Yeah, he must have been
Spunkfish.
listening to Spunkfish, yeah.
Can I eat your letter, darling?
Alright.
It was blatantly an elbow, and he said it was a punt. He's going to the interview afterwards. He's saying, no, he caught him with a good right hand, blah, blah, blah. Definitely his elbow.
Mm-hmm. I think he's been watching Spunkfish.
Mm.
It's a shame that we didn't catch that this last week because we could have really, when that went hot, we could have really went something viral with Spunkfish. There's still time if he does it soon.
Is Jamie going live later, Rhys?
I'm not sure. He's in the chat. Why don't you ask him? He said about 9:30, I think.
Ah, is he?
Yeah, 9:30. He's going on live. I'm going to finish in about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've done this for a little experiment, have a chat, see if I can get back into it.
Well, it's been a good show, apart from the interjections by children.
Yeah, don't say his name.
Yeah,
Just like
I think
Beetlejuice.
that's just what it's just the adjective I'm going to use to describe these people from now on is just children.
Children, yeah.
I've got to remember we're all
We're all
our
different.
part and everything. We're all different. We do all different things. I was when I was in active addiction, I was a nightmare. Trust me, he's a pussycat.
Yeah,
Yes,
but people
believe me,
distance
I've seen
themselves from from you, didn't they, JJ? Right?
Yeah, definitely.
See, that's what's not done enough on here.
Well, if Gamer is in need of a friend or wants to vent to somebody, I'm sure that he would contact one of us privately. We wouldn't mind having a private chat with him if he's struggling.
But I think part of the problem is that in some ways, if you don't speak out about the behaviour and you don't place adequate restrictions in place, you become an enabler.
Definitely.
You become someone who's actually encouraging, and you're not doing that person any help at that point. Do you know what I mean? Because when someone engages in attention-seeking behaviour, yeah, when you acknowledge that behaviour with positive, do you know what I mean?
Reinforcement.
Yeah, when you enter into an argument with him, that's kind of what he wants. So you're giving him what he wants by arguing with him. I'm guessing he's in the back chat to answer.
In a good way, they just take him off when he starts. And,
yeah. Society X does really well at managing gamers' behaviour.
Yeah, he does.
To be honest with you, he's got a lot more patience than I have.
Yeah,
he's definitely got that in bucket loads.
Yeah.
I wish you could sell some of that patience to me.
Unfortunately, it's not something you can bottle, is it?
No, it's something you have to learn. If you're not naturally gifted with it, it's a skill.
Well, actually, it's like any other skill, though. It can be developed, can't it? So, you know what they say when you pray for patience, that God puts opportunities in your path for you to be patient.
Hold on a minute. You just didn't believe in God.
I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God, but I did say that I believe in what's essentially a frequency. Yeah, and I think that we're all connected to each other through this specific frequency, and the fact that we're all, matter and energy. We're all the same. We're all made out of the same stuff. And in terms of genetics, every single one of you are my cousins.
Yeah.
So
I think Gamer needs to sort himself out, come off the fucking drugs, cut down on the drink. Isn't it?
Just a matter of time, he will. At the time
he always says it, JJ, doesn't he? But he just doesn't seem to do it. He does chill out for a while and then he goes back. Like we slope, isn't it? And,
you know what it's like when you're in that madness, brother.
I know. It's like you said, when he's sober, he's not a bad guy, but when he's fucking like that, he's just a fucking dick, isn't he?
Exactly. Does a lot of things to the mind.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Does a lot of things to the mind. There's the drink and the drugs.
Yeah, but that's still no excuse. He should probably just try not to come online if he's going to be that way while he's that way.
There's loads of explanations, but no excuses.
It distorts your reasoning for one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It makes your inhibitions come out. You leave your inhibitions behind, and
depending on the drug, it can make you more aggressive as well.
It can, yeah.
Why do you think I get so silly and giggly at night?
I've seen cocaine turn people who are normally timid into absolute fucking tigers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I've never ever wanted to do that.
Yeah, they can't feel
something that's never appealed to me.
Cocaine's I'm not going to say it. No, sorry.
I've seen worse things and atrocities happen on crack and cocaine than I have on any other drug.
Never touched it. It just never appealed.
Oh, because it affects the mind tremendously.
Big time, yeah.
I had psychosis bad. I've got psychosis, but on cocaine and crack, when I used to be on that, my psychosis was insane.
Well, you can always tell when somebody's come in on PCP because they're always naked and trying to.
What I told you about codependency is true, because I used to see things on that shit, and I saw a load of spiders jumping out of my friend once, and so what did I do?
Oh, you tried to
Well,
smack
I think-
him.
Stab the
I think
spiders
You
coming out
Yeah.
my friends, but I wasn't stabbing spiders. I was stabbing my friends. You understand
Oh
what I
my
mean?
yeah.
lord.
Listen, crack is the worst fucking, and cocaine to some people. I'm not saying everyone, but some people is the worst, most psychotic drug you can take.
Well, them sort of things
Yeah.
can happen on alcohol as well, because
You can do it on
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
your brain, when you're like an alcoholic, like a really bad alcoholic, you don't dream, you don't go into like REM sleep or anything like that. So what happens? Your brain gets confused, and you start dreaming when you're literally awake, and you could be having a conversation, you could be like hallucinating and seeing things, but it's just in your mind. It's crazy.
It does bring out the alter ego. That's a really good comment, libertarian minded.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We used to have a saying in America that if you really wanted somebody to talk, get a few drinks down them. Just a few, not too many.
They say the true feelings come up and they're drunk. Well, I don't believe that.
Gamer's been himself in chat.
Easy.
Well, I'm not going to let him ruin my night. I've had a wonderful day. I've had an absolutely amazing
Yeah, it's been a good live, mate.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's been
I'm
good.
absolutely
Right,
shattered, but I've had a really good day.
Jamie's going to be coming on soon, so we'll give him time to prepare. Thanks for jumping in. I might start
Thank you
doing
for having us.
a few more of these then, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
always
If
jump
you need
on
any help,
JJ
let us
if I'm
know.
free, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys. I just want to, seriously, this is it for me, having a conversation, chatting, being civil to each other is what I'm about, to be honest. I'm having a little bit of banter, a bit of fun. You know, sometimes I get pulled into the craziness, but I have to try and pull back from that. And I just, what I want is just that, a little chat and fun.
You're good at that. You're very good at that.
Well,
being
credit
nice
to you tonight for booting him off when he needed booting off, mate.
Yep.
You know, there's not a
You
lot
can
of
be
people
supportive
that have got
without
the
being
balls to
enabling,
do
and you
it,
show that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Credit to you, mate.
thanks for coming, guys. God bless you
All
all.
right, then.
In a bit, pal.
See you later.
See you later, JJ. See you later, UK lady. Andrew, see you later. Reece, take it easy. Have fun, boys and girls. See you later, Baron. All right.
Yeah, see you later, guys.
See you
God
later,
bless you.
JJ.
Shout out, guys. God bless.